Hey guys, how's it going? I know this isn't my typical way I make videos or anything, but I just kind of had a few things I wanted to talk about, and I figured might as well bring it to you this way. I was going to do a live stream so that way everyone could kind of discuss, but you know, I was having kind of a problem getting that going, so I just figured I'll do it this way. But as far as some new Ryobi tools, I think Ryobi comes out with a few new tools every year, just from the bit of time that I've been using them. I see that they normally come out with a few every year, and I wanted to talk about a few that I think would really be beneficial for them to come out with. First of all, being the one that I've heard a lot of people have been asking for, and that's the framing nailer. I've came into a lot of situations now. The only nailer I have is the 18 gauge. And even their 15 gauge is probably good for a lot of things. You could, do like put up fences and stuff. Not all of it. Granted, there's screwing parts and whatnot too. But what I'm saying, wherever that the nails are required, the 15 gauge is large enough to do that. But I find a lot of situations where it would be very convenient to have that extra power for a large framing nail. I really hate breaking out the big air compressors. This is where most of you guys do too. It really makes you not want to do the project. So I mean, if you're anything like me, yes. I mean, DeWalt, they have a framing nailer. I believe Milwaukee has a framing nailer. Everybody does. I don't know why Ryobi doesn't. The only thing I did notice is that the DeWalt's is 20 volt, but I would imagine you could get the same thing out of an 18 volt, just have the battery die faster. Who cares, The other thing was a large work light. Now, I'm just going to talk about these two specific items today, probably. Milwaukee, I've seen them a few times. They're huge work lights that go in the middle of the room. Not even so much battery operated, plug-in, but I think theirs took batteries as well. But they're really big. So they're for like a larger job site area where you need to have lighting. I run into so many things at work whenever I need lighting, and yeah, the little one that folds and stuff, I use it for a shop light in the Ryobi shop. But it's just not always enough. Sometimes you want an area light, and their variety on that stuff is kind of weak. I'm just going to be honest, and I think they need one more light option in their lineup, and that's a really big area light. Size estimation 2.5 feet tall by foot and a half thick, so big round area light. If you look up on Milwaukee's website, you'll see that they had one or used to make one that was about that size, and I've had someone bring them to work sites and stuff, and they are really, really convenient. David Nicholas had brought this up. This one, this was something I was going to talk about in one of his other videos, the Ryobi drone. My goodness, that would be cool. It really would. He just got his new uproar from one of his subscribers, which is awesome. But I'm more of a flight guy myself. I like I'll probably never do a video on the uproar just because I don't really have a desire to own a remote control car. But drone, that's different. That is fun. And plus, it could be very useful. Some good applications, working application, it would be good for looking into your guttering to see what problems are in your guttering set. Well, you don't have to break out a ladder right away. Or looking at roof damage, if it has a good enough camera on it, which I would hope Ryobi would put a good camera on and not just make this some cheesy toy, because they're a tool company, so I would imagine you're going to spend a little more, probably in the $300 so on dollar price range, but hopefully they would put a good camera on it, or even more, $400 or $500. But I would imagine they'll try to keep the price low as they do with their tool line. That's kind of what they are. They're the budget man's tool line, but they're not cheap either, which is good. So yeah, those were three things that I've been thinking a lot about lately. I'm like, man, I really wish they had them. They just came out with the new inflator. I seen you guys posting about that. I'm definitely going to get that soon and review it. I don't have any of the inflators except the small one, the really small one for like balls and small tires. I can do my girlfriend's Civic Si with it. you know, she's got smaller tires, but my big ones on my Jeep, no way. It doesn't put out enough power. So I'm gonna get that one soon, and we'll give that a try. And I'll be posting that video. But yeah, I just wanted to do this short little video. Not much, just a little few conversation pieces. If you guys have been thinking about it, leave a comment on it. I'm still trying to get that 1,000 subs, trying to get that 4,000 hours of watch time or whatever, so I can get you know, some money on YouTube to help support the channel. So thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. This was just kind of a fill-in until I get enough time to really do a full-blown video. So see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out Ryobi Deal Finders on Facebook.